Sports Tonight analyst Richard Oliver joining us now. And Richard, the list of NBA players choosing to sit out for the remainder of the season is continuing to grow. Lakers guard Avery Bradley, one of the more recent players to say he's going to sit out of the season. Also, former Spur Wizards forward Bertans electing to sit out as well. How concerned are you about this growing list of players choosing to not play and not go to Orlando and choose safety as the ultimate answer?
Well, I don't know how concerned I am. I think actually it's sound reasoning for a lot of these guys. You're talking about going away from your family for a month or getting into this this bubble, just the feel of it. The idea that there's a petri dish of things happening inside that bubble that they would take back to their families afterwards or something. I can see where there's so many unknowns about this that it's a question mark. I wonder, when you look at the idea that the NBA players, a lot of reports are saying NBA players can self-report. Hey, I've tested positive. They're the ones that have to do it because of HIPAA rules and everything else. Nobody else is going to announce, hey, Ted over here has got the disease, something like that. A lot of players, but according to reports, dozens of NBA players have apparently tested positive. Now they're healthy. These are young men. They've got they're asymptomatic most of the time. There's a lot that plays into that. But again, they've got families. They've got parents. They've got all kinds of things at work. Just like the rest of us, they're made of fragile human cloth. They have human elements all around them, and so it's very interesting. I think that when we think about what the NBA players are going to decide to do and how it plays into how that league plays out to finish the season. There are dynamics at work here that are unprecedented. We've never gone through this before, of course.
It's very concerning. To your point, there's several players that have tested positive and so many others that we don't even know about or that will test positive down the line. How much pressure are the players and NBA owners facing to put this tournament on in Orlando despite the growing number of COVID-19 cases?
Oh, Jill, money. I mean, everything they've got contracts in place for even the regional broadcasts of games where they've got to reach a certain number for the season. That's why the numbers have been important when they've talked about how many games they're going to try to put together to try to finish out the season. It's why it's important for a lot of these teams to finish up a regular season because they're regional contracts to take care of. And also, let's look at the long term. Let's just say the league blows up. Let's just say LeBron and Giannis and a bunch of them test positive and they're out of it, and all of a sudden you've got G League players playing for your team to finish out the season. That impacts next season. That impacts your revenue. That's billions of dollars of losses for the NBA. And then, Jill, we look ahead to next season. The NBA has got a salary cap they've got to put into place for next season. That's impacted. Revenues are impacted for next season. The demand for what they need to do, and just keep in mind, next season is just a couple of months away. Several months away, but it's in 2020. So all those kind of different things play into place. And then if you're an agent, you're telling your player, hey, if the salary cap goes down, you're a free agent after 2021. It's impacting you. So there's a lot of pressure at work here. These guys want to get paid. They need to get paid. The league wants to get paid. And if they're not, then it impacts all moving forward. This is seismic.
It's scary. The seismic domino effect of all of this, starting with money, affecting the next season, as you mentioned, it's very scary. But it also seems like it's going to be an ongoing battle between safety and money for several more weeks, at least leading up to the tournament.
Yeah.
Richard, thank you so much.